Hello and welcome back to the Life Without Envy web workshop. This is episode 8, What's Your Contribution? Of all the mindset shifts in Life Without Envy, this one might be the most important. We all start out wanting to prove ourselves. We feel that hunger for recognition, and to a certain extent that is normal. As the psychologist Eric Maisel says, this is necessary arrogance because we have to feel that we have talent to share with the world. We have ideas that are worth sharing. We wouldn't become artists in the first place without necessary arrogance. But over time, we need to evolve from the hunger for recognition to making a contribution in the world, right? The world is a mess, and any art that we can create that has practical, inspirational value, we need to put it out there. And we need to put it out there not for our own self-aggrandizement. So in my case, I started out writing novels. I'm still writing novels. I love writing novels, but that's not enough for me anymore. I feel called to tell certain truths, and that's why I'm doing this series. I have lots more in the pipeline, and that's what I'm doing. So in this video, let's explore what making a contribution might look like for you. When considering how you might make yourself most useful, I've found it helps to begin by thinking about how you want to be remembered, for the helpful things you've done and how you've made people feel as opposed to how great you are. We usually hear the word legacy used in terms of family or politics, sweeping multi-generational sagas or world stage kind of stuff. The notion of your artistic legacy may sound self-aggrandizing at first, but it's really not. A famous artist may have a more public legacy than the rest of us do, but our legacies are just as important. Let's take my own great-grandmother Antoinette as an example. I've inherited some of her crocheted handiwork, and while I know very little about her, these heirlooms show me that she valued her family, that creating a cozy home was important to her. My aunts and I have inherited her craftiness, and my family continues to benefit from her artistic legacy. When my grandfather was a kid, he'd hold his mother's yarn while she wound it, and much later on he'd sit and hold it for me. Now I share what I make online and inspire both friends and perfect strangers to pick up their knitting needles or dust off their sewing machine and make something awesome. It comes naturally for me to do this because creativity and the practical arts are valued in my family. They always have been, even by those members who don't craft themselves. So in this really cool way, there's this thread of contribution that connects Antoinette DeAngelis, who died almost 30 years before I was born, with the person who follows me on Instagram and feels inspired to knit a sweater or sew a teddy bear or a summer dress of their own. Now open up your journal and jot down some thoughts. In what specific ways do you want to make the world a brighter, kinder, more loving and vibrant place for your having lived here? What is the contribution that you could make? What might your artistic legacy look like? I would love to hear any insights you come up with in the comments below, or as always, ping me on social media. I'd love to hear what you come up with, because when you share your insights, we all benefit. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.